Hello, everyone. My name is Master Sergeant Talbert Nepshield. I'm a First Sergeant for the 40th Intelligence Squadron, and I'm going to take the next few lessons, maybe possibly hours, depending on how you want to break this up, to talk about Air Force resiliency and how you can incorporate that into your daily routine as you move out into your Air Force adventure. Throughout this lesson, you should have a participation guide that looks something like this. Available to you. I don't know the resource setup that you particularly have right now, but that's where we're going to be working on for some of the exercises. Also, I would recommend having a piece of paper readily available to you throughout this entire lesson. We're going to ask some questions, or I'll ask some questions that will be due back to the First Term Airman Center at the conclusion of this for you to be able to graduate. So normally we would be doing an icebreaker, and you would turn to page 2 in that participation package, and you would look through that list of words, and you would find something that you value. So you're actually going to do that now. Take 2 to 3 words that you particularly find valuable or that mean a lot to you. Write those words down, and then the reasons why they're valuable to you. This normally is an icebreaker in a FTAC resiliency class, but because we're not geographically located with each other, we're going to do this in a little bit different fashion. I challenge you, though, when you do finally get to go to your work center and you get to break some ice or meet somebody new, you start to kind of key into those words because all those words are attributes of somebody and what they might value that might be competing with you if you value something completely opposite that you might see on that piece of paper. So which ones matter most to you? What do you most naturally use to guide your choices? Circle 2 or 3 values. We're not going to circle them. We're actually going to write them down on a piece of paper, and then we're going to answer those questions. So how do you use that in your daily living? So if strength is something, you might equate it to your PT test. If integrity is something, you might be tying it back to your core value of why you served in the Air Force. If equality is something, that might be a life experience that you might have seen inequality, so now you value equality. I'm not trying to give you any answers. I'm just trying to give you the some ideas of what we're kind of looking for as you move forward. Next, look at the values you selected as most important to you. Think about a time those values were most important to you in your daily life. In a few sentences, describe these values as they are important, like we kind of talked about already. Don't worry about spelling, grammar, how you've written it. If you're doing it by hand, if you're doing it on a Word document, hopefully that little red line cued you into, that word's not spelled correctly, and let's get that one fixed. But take this time now to kind of evaluate yourself based off the words that are provided. After you've done that, we're going to take a little bit of, you can switch to the next video, and we're going to talk about the introduction to resiliency training.